Howdy, howdy. This is Laura Lark from Laura Lark Studios, and we're going to quickly go through this first pose, which is the AZ factory pose that you'll have in your slideshow. And the first thing that I'm going to do with it is I'm just going to diagram the pose. And so I'm going to go ahead and use this black and white version just so the color doesn't get in my way. I'm using a 10-head template, so I'm just going to go ahead and do my head, neck, and shoulders. And we see that the weight-bearing leg is over here on the right-hand side, and so that means that the shoulders, if we can't already tell, which we can, are already going to be going this way, and this means that the waist and the low hip are going to be coming this way. Now, I don't even really need to put all of that information down because it's being done by fabric, but if you are having trouble with that and need to do your robot, this is a great way to do that. So I'm just going to pause while I get that out of the way. So here's my basic pose. None of the hands aren't showing, and only this one leg is showing. So from there, we can just go ahead and diagram the outfit here. Her shoulders are bare, and we're going to go down here with the arm. It is not showing, but then we've got this thing going across here, and then we've got something coming all the way across here, and then we've got the body showing. The hand, like I said, isn't showing too much. This middle part is kind of form-fitting, so I'm going to go ahead and just have that there. And then I'm going to come out some with this fabric, okay? And we see here that we've got a pointy boot here, and I'm going to say that that first part of it, see, because we already did that, the outside shape of this top part. It's the bottom part where you could really get the flow. So here we've got this coming across from here, and then we've got this hanging down. I'm just going to get the outer shape first, and then I'm going to get the outer shape of the other side. And remember, she's in motion here, and so I'm just going to say that down here there's some near that front of the foot. So here we've got the outside of the shape of the garment right there. And I'm going to pause, and I'm going to pause while I erase some of my robe outlines. Okay, so now we've got the outer shape here. So let's start looking at the interior lines that we see here. Right over here above the leg, that's the easiest one to mark now because there's that shape that's coming right over where the leg is coming forward. We've also got a little bit of a roll there. Got that. We've also got this over here, and we see that the flow of it is kind of coming down like this, and then we've got another one here. These are just kind of the interior lines, and because this kind of moves with the body, this other part is kind of flowing out like this. And now for the other side, we've got some flowing material coming down. There's a little bit of a ruffle here, and then we've got this. And so we've basically got the pose. I moved this up a little bit to show that this waist part is coming down. I also want to just take a look at the colored version here just to make sure that I got everything. And so it looks like we do, and I'm going to go ahead and ink that in because I don't want anything to smear. Okay, so I've actually taken a piece of scratch paper to see what colors I'm going to use as far as my marker is concerned to lay down a little bit of basic color. And because I usually do this with black, when black areas, I fill it in first with a little bit of gray. Same thing goes down for the boots because that's black too. And then they're actually black leather so they can actually shine. And then for the dress, now the thing is the reason why I gave you the opportunity to do this in black and white is that you can do it in any color you like, actually. So I'm just going to lay down a few little skin tone here, and definitely underneath the chin and at the collarbones. I've got that coming down. I'm going to emphasize the joints there at the shoulder, at the elbow, and that should be about it. There's also some little bit of stuff right up here. So you want to have that. And then I'm going to be taking my yellow. This is a Y146 with the Cali Art markers from Amazon. And the reason why I went ahead and tried to get rid of as much of my pencil as I could was so that this yellow wouldn't smear. Kind of gave you a yellow look last time, so apologies for over exposing you to yellow here. So here we've got our basic marker down, and I'm going to go ahead and pause right now. So I'm going to finish up with my colored pencil. So now to just finish this one up, I've decided to go ahead and make this darker up top. This is the goldenrod. It's not really working, so I'm going to go ahead and use this crimson red, and I'm just kind of making darker value, especially over here at the side where this band is here, a little bit up here. We've also got some stuff going on up here at the side. We can also put some of this red, this crimson red, over in the folds that you've got here, and use the stuff that's kind of falling behind as part of that, and we can get our crimson red kind of in the folds to indicate darker values. One of the things that I've noticed is that this skirt is actually lighter than the body part. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just add a little bit of the white for these highlighted areas. And I'm going to actually take a blender and maybe blend in some of this stuff over the side, over in the folds. I'm going to leave the white because, like we said before, you want to kind of just leave the white on there like you would like frosting. You don't blend the frosting in. And so another place where I'm going to go ahead and do this, I'm going to take this black pencil. These are leather boots, so it's going to be picking up a shine here and there. So I'm going to leave a little bit of a shine here, and I'm going to go ahead and do the hair as well. And I'm going to go ahead and blend that black, and it's going to blend very nicely with the alcohol-based marker. I'm going to take a little bit of white, add that to that boot here and there, and maybe add a little bit of white up here. Doesn't work quite as well as I wanted to, but you get the general idea. So that's number one. And here you've got your first sketch.